We have to slow it down on all the carbs. You want some potato salad? You do? Okay, hold on.
Golden like the sun when I step in the seat. Happy sweet vibes, yeah, you know what I mean. From the hive to the home, either way I'm a treat. Going live from my home with a new recipe, yeah.
Honey be a treat, cause honey be so sweet. Honey be a treat, cause honey be so sweet. Honey be a treat, cause honey be so sweet, yeah. Honey
And breathable. I absolutely love it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, today we are doing something amazing. We are doing brunch for lunch. It's about 1:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I have a taste for some breakfast and a little bit of lunch. So I'll let you know what that consists of, but before we get started, go ahead and smash on that like button, of course. And well, before you do that, go ahead and subscribe, okay? So subscribe to my channel so you'll know what I am giving out. Hits after hits after hits for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And little fun like meal activities you can do with your kids. Okay, so let's get started and I'll tell you everything that my brunch consists of, okay? So we have some turkey, kielbasa, Polish, whatever, sausages, okay? And then we have, and this is from Aldi, okay? And this here is from Aldi as well. This is simply potatoes, shredded hash browns. Yeah, we are doing things easy and simple, okay? The kids are on spring break, or maybe they're not on spring break. We are doing things simple and easy, okay? They like these just as well. All right, we have some eggs over here that we'll be doing. And yeah, it is brunch, so we're gonna be doing some rice too. I got some jasmine rice that we're just going to get started with, and because that might take a little bit longer than anything. So I'm going to open the jasmine rice up, and I'm just going to put that in a bowl. Why am I putting it in a bowl, guys? Why am I putting it in a bowl? Exactly, because we're saving on time, okay? We're not putting everything on the stove. We're saving on time. So this is going on in a bowl. I'm going to wash this, and I'm going to throw it in the microwave for about 10 minutes. So before we put it in the microwave, we have, I put water in here. I'm not measuring anything, okay guys? I'm gonna take some chicken bouillon and I'm gonna throw it in the water. That way it's already nice and seasoned, because this is going in the microwave, and then afterwards I'm gonna let it sit for a nice length amount of time. So it's gonna heat up really nicely, and I'm only gonna stir it probably once, and then it'll sit and wait until I'm finished with everything else, and then we'll serve it. Okay, so we have the microwave on about 10 minutes and 15 seconds. All right, we have our kielbasa sausage, kielbasa, whatever. All right, we're just gonna cut these. Now, I do not have the best knife at all. So I'm cutting these in an angle, if you can see. These just being cut at an angle. I think it looks better. See how I'm cutting them? You don't have to cut them like this. If you want to make them round and circle, you can. No big deal. But it just looks better if you're having company over. It just looks much cuter. Some of them might be round, but it's okay. All right, you get the point. Okay, so now that this is all nicely chopped up, we're just gonna throw her in a pan. Remember, y'all, we're doing things simple and easy, okay? Simple and easy. If you wanna throw peppers and onions and stuff inside yours, you can do that. But me, I'm not doing that because I'm trying to make things simple and easy. The kids is gonna eat it, you know what I mean? They're gonna eat it regardless, okay? So we're just gonna let that fry. And I'm gonna show you the seasonings I'm gonna put in there as well, okay? Alright, we're going to add some of this Badia Complete. Just a little bit, guys. It already has a nice amount of flavor. We're going to add some pepper. honestly, y'all, if this is all you had to use, this would work. That's honestly, it's all you really need. But you already know me, I'm extra. So we're gonna do some garlic powder. Guys, this is powder. It's not salt, okay? So it's no big deal. You can use as much as you want of that. I'm just gonna let that sit. I'm gonna throw some water in there and a little bit of oil just to help with sticking. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this oil and just put it a little bit on each side. It's gonna be sitting there for a while, guys. So we don't want it to stick in if you don't have a non-stick pan. So you're just gonna put a little bit of water in here, not very much. We're kind of gonna put this on low, medium low, and we're gonna put a lid over top of it. So that's just gonna be sitting, okay? Okay, so it doesn't take long for our hash browns to get done, and it doesn't take too long for the rice and the sausages to get done. So we're going to get started with the star of the show. Of course, there's a star to every show. In this case, for this meal, it's our cinnamon bun pancakes. So the first thing we need to get is 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. I put my flour in a bag. So when that bag starts to rip a little bit, put it inside of here. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. One. And I have no worries about messes, guys. You can always clean it up. We need 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder. So that's teaspoons, okay? All the dry ingredients are going together. Remember that. So we need 3.5 of this. 1, 2, 3. Our rice seems to be done. Let your rice sit in the microwave, no worries. And this is your half, okay? Guys, make sure you check the expiration date on your baking powder, because anything that you want to stay nice and soft and fluffy, it will not be that. It will be a hard texture if your baking powder has an expiration and it has expired, okay? We need 1 tablespoon of sugar. I don't think you can ever get enough sugar, so I'm gonna use 2. Do it your way. Do it whatever works for you. And we need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is the salt that I use. And that is all for our dry ingredients. We want to make sure this is mixed up very, very well, super well. If you want to add some cinnamon into this, you can. I think I might do that right now. Add a little bit of cinnamon inside of the mixture. This is part of the dry ingredients. I'm not measuring. I'm just going to throw it in there. There we go. Mix all that together because we want to make sure that the bacon powder gets mixed in there very well. If you have something uneven, it's not going to work out very well, okay? All right, so that's mixed. Okay, so for our wet ingredients, we need 1 egg. Perfecto. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Here's our tablespoons right here. Just cut that, and we're just going to melt it in the microwave. Melted butter. We need 1, let's see, tablespoon of vanilla. We need 1 1/4 cups of milk, and I'm using almond milk, so that's that. So here's 1. And 1/4 cup. This is almond milk, guys. You can use it, do it how you want to do it. You don't have to use regular milk if you don't want to. It's your pancakes. By the way, guys, I did stir the rice and I did turn it back on for another 3 minutes. I'm gonna let it sit in there. It should be perfect after that. So we're just gonna stir the wet ingredients up together. Okay, once that's stirred up, we're gonna combine that with the dry ingredients here. and give her a nice little stir. You don't ever want to overwork your pancake batter. That will make your pancakes flat and pretty much tough. You know what I mean? If you need to add more milk, you can. It's up to you. So these are pretty thick. If you want them to be a little bit thinner, add more milk. And one more thing, guys. You want to make sure this sits for 10 minutes. All right? Your pancake batter, never just use it immediately. Let it sit for 10 minutes, okay? So while you're doing other things, washing dishes, cleaning up your mess, go ahead and let it sit for 10 minutes. That helps keep it nice and fluffy. All right? Again, it's up to you and if you want yours this thick or not. Me personally, I'm probably going to thin it out a little bit more. But yeah, either way it goes, let it sit for 10 minutes, okay? So meanwhile, while we're letting that sit, let's check on our sausages. It's okay if they're a little bit more brown than you wanted it to be. See, if you got them on low, you can control the brownness. You know what I'm saying? Yummy. You yummy. All right. Again, if you want to add your little something in there, like some peppers and onions, you can do that. But me, I'm all about the simple life, honestly. Most of the time. All right, so let that sit, and we're gonna get started with our hash browns since we're still waiting 10 minutes for our pancake batter. I know your pan is old-fashioned. I know, but it works. It gets the job done, okay? Again, guys, if you wanted to, you could use actual potatoes, but we're not using no actual potatoes because we are doing things simple. So again, I got this Simply Potatoes shredded hash browns from, you get it from Walmart, but these came from Aldi, okay? I'm just gonna use the whole entire thing. You can add onions and peppers to it if you want to, but why do all that if you don't need to? All right, so while that's sitting in there, we're going to add some garlic powder. We're going to add some brown pepper. We are just going to add some regular basic salt. We're just going to add some regular salt. These don't take long for it to cook up and brown. So you want to make sure you use oil in your pan because these potatoes, they soak up real easily. They don't take long for it to start soaking up. It's like a sponge. These potatoes are more like a sponge, so they'll start soaking up real easy. See how dry that side got? I had oil in it at first, you know what I mean, before I even started, so they get dry real fast. They don't take long to dry out that pan. All right. And if you need some color in there, throw some paprika in there because that's what I'm about to do. We're just gonna throw some paprika in there and let it sit. Paprika. And then we're just gonna throw a lid over top of it. And we're just gonna let her sit until we think that it's time to flip her. Okay, so in here, in a separate bowl, we have, so this is gonna help with the look of our pancakes, is help it look nice and cinnamon rolly or cinnamon bun or how you wanna put it. So we have 1/4 cup of melted butter, 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and we have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And all of this is going into a little Ziploc baggie. This is where all this is going into, okay? So you want to do this ahead of time before you even start making your pancakes. Throw it inside of a Ziploc baggie. Put it all in here. Get all the air out of it. And what we're going to do is just cut a little hole at the bottom. Simple, easy, straight to the point. It's like a little small hole so you can control the drizzle. You'll see what I'm doing this for soon. As you can see, I have my hole in there. Can you see it? Yeah. All right, for our pancakes, first things first, you want to make sure you have enough oil on there. I'm using my 1 cup to guide her onto the pan. So guys, she comes out nice and circular like that. Just let her fry up. When those edges start to look a little bit crispy, some people don't like crispy edges, but I do. I do. And that just goes by if you use cooking oil or if you use butter. If you use butter, you might not get that super crispy edge that you're looking for. You might not. You know what I mean? Depends on how thin your pancakes are. But use cooking oil, girl. Use that cooking oil if you want those crispy pancakes, pancake edges. And we're just gonna wait to see if it bubbles up in the center, okay? I'm gonna leave this one pancake like this so you guys can see what's going on. I got my heat on to probably like medium. All right. I'm just letting her sit there. My pan, my oven or something is pretty uneven, so I'm just taking my spatula and assisting a little bit of that oil over there. And she's looking mighty good. She's looking good to me. All right, so watch, okay guys, as the bubbles pop up in the middle. That lets you know it's done. If I flip it now, it's going to fall apart, okay? It's going to fall apart. While that's doing that, let me check on our potatoes. Over here, our potatoes cooking over here. They're looking good and brown. All right. Of course, you guys know Chico's over here licking the floor. Oh, guys, forgive me. I think I forgot to put the drizzle on there. Let's do that now. Let's put the drizzle on her now. Up. I had to open up the hole a little bit, guys. So it's not going to give me that swirl that I'm looking for. Seems like it's a little bit too much brown sugar inside of here and too little of butter. So that's okay. We're just gonna do what we do. We're gonna spread it out a little bit, okay? I guess I should have done that before. I totally forgot, guys. I forgot I wasn't making regular pancakes. I forgot we were making level up pancakes. All right, let's flip her anyway. Still gonna give us that nice flavor, okay? All right, she's flipped. I'm gonna do the next one on camera so we can see how it's really supposed to be, because I actually opened up this a little bit more because it wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to. So the ratio for the sugar and the butter was totally incorrect. So we just need a little bit more, okay? So let me go get another bag and see if it works out a little bit better. All right. we're gonna start that pancake over again so you can see what it's supposed to actually look like. Hopefully, second time it works out, or you know, all that good stuff. This pancake looks pretty good. I'll take this piece here and taste her. All right, so let's start that over again and see if this second one do a little bit better. Because I forgot, guys. I totally forgot. So here's that. And as soon as you put that on there, you want to go ahead and start with the drizzle. Again, you need uh-oh. The other side wasn't closed up properly. Just drizzle it in there. Make your swirl. That's what we're doing, okay? We're making a cinnamon swirl. Make sure that you add more butter or oil inside of here with the now, let's see how that works out. Make sure you close the other side of the bag up pretty well because I didn't. And that could cause a fire. Guys, kids are off from spring break right now, so they're outside. You might hear a little bit of yelling and stuff because I got the window open. The kids are out and about. See, this looks a little bit better, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like, you want to make it into a swirl. So if you have one of those little pipe bags or whatever, you can use that. But, you know, I got some of those. I just don't feel like looking for them. But this is what we're looking for right here. Right here. You want to make sure you get it. Don't forget like I did and make a regular pancake, guys. Okay, as you can see, there's bubbles all on the pancake, okay? Bubbles all on the pancake. All right. Use your finger or another something to assist you to flip her over. Why is this thing moving over so much? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Hot. Okie dokie. Artichoke. That's a big pancake, guys. Give me a little leeway. That's a huge pancake, and I flipped it. Yeah, I did it. It worked out. Can't even lie. Guys, here goes a little bit of a cheat. If you want to, you want all the flavor, but you don't care about all the swirling and stuff, just put the rest of the sugar and the butter and stuff inside of here, inside the mixture. It's going to have that flavor, but you don't get that beautiful swirl, okay? It's no big deal. So here's the swirls in my pancake, guys. Here's the swirls. Guys, it's not a perfect pancake because, remember, this is homemade. This isn't that box stuff that you got from Kroger. I actually made, this is homemade, okay? So you gotta just figure out the perfect flour for you. But yeah, here is my so-called swirls, but it's gonna taste delicious. All right, guys, I cracked 3 eggs in here. I'm gonna scramble real quick. These are not gonna be scrambled eggs, but I don't like the yolk. All right, guys, I got this pan from Amazon. And it comes with a spatula right here. Here's the spatula it comes with, okay, guys? So you're just gonna pour this inside of here. It's simple and easy. This should last for all 4 of these pans here. This is very, very simple and easy. And just let it sit. Just let it sit just like that. You can flip it if you want to. You can add cheese to this if you want to. It's totally up to you. But this is what I like to do right here. Just kind of let it sit for a little bit. All right, guys, and this is that. If you wanted to leave the yolk on there, you can. But I decided just to flip mine over just one time, so that way I have kind of like a scrambled egg, but they'd be nice and formed. Okay? But you do yours how you want. Alright guys, it is finally time to eat. I'm super excited, guys. We got our cinnamon roll pancakes. We have our hash browns. We have our eggs, rounded eggs, but those without the yolk on top of it. And we got the caboose sausages, and I got some rice here. Guys, on the side I got some water, and I can't seem to find my straw, so we'll just deal with the regular straw for now, okay? So let's say a prayer. Let's go, guys. Super excited, okay, guys? You don't have to have lunch food for lunch. You don't need a sandwich. If you are craving breakfast, make you some breakfast. So here is our pancake cinnamon roll, I don't know, icing. This is the icing, okay? Goes over top of it. It's nice and brown, no worries. It's supposed to be like that. Our rice has been sitting for a minute. I kind of like sticky rice. I don't know if you guys like sticky rice or not, but I do. Let's dig into the pancakes. It's a large stack of pancakes, y'all. Oh, another thing I meant to tell you. So, remember I said put milk inside your pancakes? I didn't use milk, remember, okay? So yours will be a little bit more fluffier, won't fall apart as much. I used the almond milk. So that base is more watery. That makes sense? So just use regular milk, okay? And you get better results. Guys, if you know, you know. Chico's right here. Looking for food. Sausages. Guys, these sausages are pre-cooked. I'm getting old. So I do love the flavor of this pancake. It has a crispiness to it, so you know when you fry it, the sugars kind of get a little bit hard. Guys, I'm not even starving right now because I have been taste testing as I was cooking. And I forgot the ketchup. That's okay. Guys, it's Sunday. It is now 2:50. I think I started this at 1:07. It's a pretty big meal. Damn good too. Y'all, this is kind of like eating at like one of those after hour spots, kind of like Waffle House or something like that. You can just save the rest. Get you like an aluminum pan or a styrofoam container and put the rest away. There's a dog over here. And he's sleeping, standing up. He's standing up to sleep. Are you serious right now? Oh, don't let me show our friends this. So if you're wondering why the butter hasn't melted on here, it's because I was doing a TikTok. And a thumbnail, so I wanted it to look like this. So That's why I did it. That's why I did it. It's good though. It has really good flavor. I don't have much of a mess to clean up. I cook and clean at the same time. I cook and clean at the same exact time. I don't have time to be cleaning up no huge mess. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot I had a spoon. The egg comes out kind of perfect because I have that egg little round pan that I got from Amazon. It's pretty decent, non-stick. Guys, this is way too much food for me, and I've been snacking already. But yeah, y'all get what I'm doing here, right? Please make the icing drizzle for it as well. Because if you don't, then you have your regular pancake syrup, and then it kind of takes away from the cinnamon bun that we're trying to do. Okay, it just takes away from it. Guys, I am going to show you a clip of me giving, no, I can't. I was going to show you a clip of me giving Chico a little bit, but I can't do that because Chico has a belly ache. And Chico has been doing the most. So Chico's on a diet for at least a week. So I won't be throwing him any human food, okay? Not today. But yeah, guys, this is pretty good. This is what everything turned out to be. Pretty darn good and delicious. Guys, remember, I told you my mistake that I made. So just learn from my mistake and don't do the same exact thing. Make sure you use regular milk if you can. If not, this works out just fine. Mine was just for camera purposes, to be honest with you, right? But if you don't have to, you're not looking for the camera thing, don't worry about it. This is absolutely perfect, okay? So again, guys, this was good. This was a win, not a fail. Hey, do you see that butter melting now? It's starting to melt. Oh, now you want to melt. But yeah, guys, this was a win. Oh, Chico's down here licking my foot. I'll just spread that in there. All right, guys, that's that. This was our brunch for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see lots of hits on hits and hits just like this as you're seeing today, guys. I love y'all so much. All right, stay sweet, and I'll see you next time in the Honey Hive. Bye. Boy.